హాయ్ వెల్కమ్ టు మై ఛానల్. నా ఛానల్కి మీ అందరికీ స్వాగతం. లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ ది వీడియో, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మై ఛానల్ ఫర్ నోటిఫికేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ న్యూ వీడియోస్. ప్లీజ్ క్లిక్ ది బెల్ ఐకాన్. ఈ వీడియోని లైక్ అండ్ షేర్ చేయండి, నా ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. కొత్త వీడియోల నోటిఫికేషన్స్ కోసం పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని క్లిక్ చేయండి. Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about Kalki's nation Visva. For the establishment of Visva nation, I have told that the elements close to God have to send their leaders to Visva nation's founder, the first prophet, before the establishment of the nation. So if those 7 places are not fulfilled and if the first batch doesn't come, will Visva nation not be established? No, it's not like that. It's not a veto power to those nations, but it's just a chance for a considerable time so that they can escape the 100% blow of the accident post the establishment of Visva nation. The issue is that no leader can approach the first prophet individually, but only in the social approach all the leaders can together reach the prophet. But Muslims would feel caustic to be present along with other Hindu leaders, so they only can approach alone, but that is after the first batch comes. So if any nation is not willing to send its leader due to any reason, because of infighting between the elements of God or whatever, all these 7 places can be filled with Indian leaders themselves, or a second grade leader from the non-willing country can also participate if possible. But the thing is that the 100% blow would occur to all those who are above him in power in that country, in that government. What will happen even if Indian leaders don't come to the first prophet? Will the Visva nation establishment be stopped? No, it will go on. The Visva nation establishment is just a time bomb that is bound to explode and or rather implode. And nobody knows the exact time, but it is going to occur sooner or later. Within which, if the leaders of the elements of God reach, it would be better for them and their nation and the people. If not, as I said, the major feature of the accident is fainting and not being able to move out of the room. So all these nations and religions or whatever units that are elements of God, their individuals would just be sleeping, like in the story of the Sleeping Beauty. The whole kingdom will be sleeping till the first prophet reaches the main leader of the nation and wakes him up through physical procedures. So if the leaders are able to reach him, please make it fast for the betterment of your nation and people. If not, also not a big problem. You will just be sleeping till eternity, till the first prophet reaches you. It's just that simple. So if they want to come, how many ever leaders from the elements of God groups want to come and can make it, they can make it, or else only Indians can come. Without Indians, others can't come. Indians can bring how many ever they can with them, up to 7 people, including themselves. So if anybody wants to make it before the accident, they can reach the first prophet, or else their nations would go into sleep till the first prophet comes out of the Viswa nation and wakes them through the main leader of their country. So if they want to play the game of statue and fall down like in the story of Sleeping Beauty, the whole kingdom, they can very much do that and wait for the first prophet himself to come out. But other nations may attack them before the first prophet comes, and if any mishap happens, nobody can help. The Trimurtis, or the Holy Trinity, or rather unholy Trinity of crime, rape, murder and looting, will ravage such lands. Rape is the dark form of the gods and goddesses like Shiva, Lingam, and Parvati is beauty bait, and Krishna, as you know, Krishna. And for murder, Kali, Kal, Shiva as Kal, and then Krishna, the brain behind Kurukshetra. And even Parasuram and Ram killed many people. Murder. All avatars did murder. Even in Buddha form, Angulimal did the murder for Buddha. He is also Vishnu element, Angulimal. Next, looting. Vishnu is the cunning-minded god, as you know. So, he will be the brain behind the lootings. So, if the kingdoms go into a complete sleep state like the first scenes of the Sleeping Beauty movie, crime would be rampant in their nations with nobody to defend their nations. So how will Viswa nation be formed without any of the other nations being able to reach the first prophet? As I said previously, the area will be highly irradiated. Nobody will be able to enter this area. It will turn into a magical hotspot which will stop people in their tracks before entering into the area. So even into its skies. So nobody will be able to claim anything on that land. It will be totally empty. Only the residents will be there in the houses, sleeping and drowsy mostly. Only the men can step out for some time and finish the duties of the day. Without residence or any legal hold on the area, for entry into the area, nobody can enter. And who will be there to do the works for the first prophet and form the military of the nation? Already God has provided huge number of people equal to a big nation, that is the Aghoris and the Nagasadhus. Aghoris will be his various civilians, and Nagasadhus will be his militia, military units and police units. Not only them, but all the tribals who have not come out of the forests that is permanently, even if they have their jobs in cities, if they are visiting their house and family in the tribal villages back in the forest, they are part of the Viswa Empire only. They are still residents of the forest. So right from uncivilized people like the North Sentinelese tribes to the highly civilized and educated and rich also sometimes individuals living in the society also, they will be part of Visva Empire and can be summoned by the first prophet anytime. So the flags of Visva would be rising, and self-declaration can also take place, before which we don't know when this can happen, and before which if the leaders of the elements of God groups reach the first prophet, it will be better for them to avoid a sleeping beauty nation state, or else any group state, religion state, whatever group. Also animals and trees also, their roots and branches will also be moving as per the growing and moving as per the will of the first prophet. And even the 5 elements will be under his control in that area, and even outside also in some places it will be possible. All temples will be his portals for moving amid various places. So he will get many facilities to run the nation properly. Temples means not only Hindu temples, even churches, mosques, those are also used to be called temples in their religious books. Anyhow, any places of worship, even dark magic worship, so all the addas of witches, tantrics, etc. Apart from aghoris also, there will be many tantrics and mantrics, magicians, etc. Witches and unused forts, palaces, etc. and cemeteries, Shamshan Ghat, Smasanalu. All such places of supernatural importance will be, museums also, they will all be available as portals for first prophet to roam about. Also war fields, Yuddha Kshetralu, because it is a dance of death in the war fields. It is equal to a cemetery, a Shamshan Ghat, Smasanam. And also ruins of civilization, like earthquake hit places, till the areas are restored, there will also be elements of supernatural presence, so portals for his movement. Flood hit areas, any fire accident areas, any of them devastated and disrupted civilian life areas, wounded areas, till they are healed, they will be under influence of supernatural forces. Death dance places and forests and seas and oceans is an interesting thing, because many nations claim this sea surfaces only are under their purview. From all the sea floor is not their polymera, that is not their limit. Sea floor is property of Visva nation. Also the sea water body in which light cannot penetrate more than 75%, like that. Below that range it is all Visva property. So submarines of all the nations don't limit themselves to their areas. They penetrate into the Visva nation area. Anyhow, Arctic Ocean and Antarctic Ocean and the adjoining seas also, all those are properties of Visva nation. And all forests on all continents and Antarctic continent whole is property of Visva nation. And some polar regions like Norway and etc. countries are there, Falkland Islands, etc. So they are also under Visva nation purview. and all those nations who put up their flags in Antarctica etc. regions, they will face extra load on their populations with the accident thing. Okay, so those of who need to and who can make it up to the first prophet before the establishment of Visva nation, wish you can make it soon and it will not be too late.